I'm filming and I'm number 5 on the audience.
Today I will be talking about a concept called the sitting disease. For those sitting, you may want to stand up to hear this stat. According to a poll of nearly 6,300 people conducted by the Institute of Medicine and Public Health, it's likely that you spend a stunning 56 hours a week planted like a geranium in front of your computer screen, behind your steering wheel, or collapsed in a heap in front of your high-definition TV. Research shows that a sedentary lifestyle can shorten one's life expectancy. Even those people who exercise regularly are at risk if they sit at a desk all day. The problem has compounded with advances in technology, such as the computer, the internet, and the cell phone. This has resulted in more people living a sedentary lifestyle. I am Rachel Garcia, and I want to encourage you to get up and move around more. There are 3 key areas I will cover today. 1, humans are meant to be active, but often live inactive sedentary lifestyles. 2, the electronic era and advances in technology have led to a concept called the sitting disease. 3, in order to combat the sitting disease, people need to get up and move around more. Humans are meant to be active. Humans evolved in environments that required high levels of activity. The American Diabetes Association conducted a study in 2010 that stated, energy balance has been a central force in human evolutionary history. And humans have evolved to have high levels of energy expenditure. Much of human evolution has occurred as hunter-gatherers over the last 3 to 4 million years. While advances in technology have happened over a short period of time, and this has changed the way people live. Research predicts that Americans that live in the U.S. by the year 2030 will be half as active as they were in 1965. Technological advances have resulted in people working longer hours. This has resulted in people being immobile for extended periods of time. In today's world, conveniences such as the email and the internet have resulted in people working longer hours while remaining immobile for extended periods of time. People no longer converse face-to-face. They often opt to send an email or an instant message, right, instead of getting up and going and talking to them. People have also changed the way they shop. According to the National Retail Federation, an increasing number of people are opting to shop online. Internet sales reached 6%. This is the total retail spend for online sales, right? This reached 6% during the 4th quarter of 2013. Interestingly enough, this figure has doubled since 2006. So, even the simple idea of going to the mall, walking around and shopping has changed. The electronic era and our technology-driven way of life has resulted in a concept called the sitting disease. Sitting for long periods of time causes the body to shut down metabolic processes, which leads to disease. According to Dr. Mark Hamilton of the University of Missouri, researchers have conducted studies on the result of a sedentary lifestyle. That is, what is the result on cardiovascular disease and metabolic disease from a sedentary lifestyle? It's been observed that the longer people sit, the longer their waistlines expand, right? And they have a chance of having elevated blood pressure, blood sugar, and triglycerides. Mayo Clinic research shows that for every 2 hours that people sit, the odds of contracting diabetes goes up by 7%. along with the risk for contracting or having heart disease. The less people move, the less blood sugar their body uses, which can lead to obesity and diabetes. Inactivity causes more blood fat enzymes to accumulate in your bloodstream, which can lead to heart disease. In order to combat the sitting disease, people need to get up and move around more. Even 30 minutes of exercise will not combat the effects of sitting for 10 hours a day. So in addition to regular exercise, it is recommended that people get up and move around more throughout their day. According to the Mayo Clinic, people can prevent the sitting disease by ramping up their non-exercise activity thermogenesis, otherwise referred to as NEAT. People can burn more calories and get their blood circulating by getting up and walking around. So instead of sending an email, right, or an instant message, get up and have a face-to-face conversation. It is recommended that people stand up every half an hour in order to improve their blood circulation. More physical activity will help prevent the sitting disease. It will help lower cholesterol, blood sugar, and reduce the chances of contracting heart disease and diabetes. According to the Mayo Clinic, Americans that reduce their sitting time by up to 3 hours a day can improve or increase their life expectancy by up to 2 years. So, consider taking the stairs instead of riding the elevator. Stand while in a meeting and move around. When on the telephone, stand up and move around. Consider walking or bicycling to school, work, or to the store. Go to the mall and walk around and shop instead of ordering everything online. In conclusion, the sitting disease is caused by physical inactivity. Physical inactivity can be a deadly cycle. It can decrease one's life expectancy and lower one's quality of life. However, there is a cure, and it calls for action. All you have to do is get up and move around more. Take more breaks. Get outside and take the stairs. Walk or bicycle to the school or work. Think of it as a prescription for health that you must take on a daily basis. Thank you for your time today.
That's very good.